Okay, take 4, 16.1, part 3, even more log properties. Clearly I am struggling with the tech at home today. We're going to do this in 2 parts because these 2 things together, the video was a little too long, so it won't upload. But that's okay. So I'm going to start with a couple comparisons like we did before. And in your comparisons, we're going to first do log base 3 of 9 squared. So again, as always, the answer to a log problem is the exponent. So 3 to what power gives me 9 squared? Well, 9 squared is 81, so 3 to what power is 81? And you guys have worked with this number so much, you may just have memorized that it's 4. If not, you could refer to your power sheet. Okay, and then we're going to look at the second one. We'll start with the log base 3 part. So log base 3 of what gives you 9, and x is 2. Then you're going to take that number and multiply by the 2, and you still get 4. Okay, and another one, this one just has a fraction, but the same idea. 4 to what power is going to give you 1/4 to the third. And so there's a couple things with this one. Because it takes a whole number and turns it into a fraction, you know that number is going to be negative. Okay? The power is actually already given to you here, and so that becomes a -3. Okay, on the second one, we're going to do just this part first. So 4 to what power gives you 1/4. It's almost the exact same problem, it's just, but there's no power on there. So again, it's a negative. You can't just have a negative for your answer though. The power, the base didn't change, so that power must be a 1, so -1. And then we're going to take this 3 and multiply it. We're going to get -3, and voila, these match. Why? Well, again, the answer to a log problem is the exponent. And what did we say the shortcut was? If I take an exponent to an exponent, or a power to a power, I take these and multiply them. So essentially, you've just taken a power to a power and multiplied them. Okay, so the rule, log base b of m to the n power equals n times log base b to the m. Basically, all they've done here is they've taken this and written in front and turned it into a multiplication problem. Okay, we're going to do one example with this one. And so log base 12 of 12 to the x, we'll take that, move it out in front. So x times log base 12 of 12. If you have so many of these in your head and you know that you recognize, oh, those numbers are the same, your power is 1, you can just do that. If you still need to, nothing wrong with it, if you still need to write that out as 12 to what power is 12, and you know x is 1, that's okay too. So my answer here is going to be x times 1. Obviously, I can simplify that to x or 1x. And there's my final answer. Again, this one doesn't end up with a number in it. Some will simplify to a number. Okay, so I'm going to end this part of the video here so it doesn't go too long. And when we come back, we will look at Secret of the Universe.